Thanks for tuning in to Steel City Football, the 4-1-2. Let me explain to you why the Pittsburgh Steelers need to copy the Philadelphia Eagles in their draft picks, the way that the Philadelphia Eagles drafted to win the Super Bowl and start a dynasty. It's a copycat league. We all know that. So let's jump right in. So first, in 2020, the Philadelphia Eagles find their franchise quarterback, Jalen Hurts. I'm not going to discuss right now how good he is, how bad. We'll get to that in a minute. So in 2020, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jalen Hurts, round 2, pick 21. Obviously, great value for the pick. They didn't go get a quarterback in the first round of the draft. They waited till round 2. They made the right decision. And if you look at that rest of that draft class, the rest of those guys didn't really do much. But let's just put that off to the side. Then in 2021, Philadelphia Eagles, round 1, Devonta Smith. Obviously, we see how that worked out. The rest of the players, not very well. So the Eagles, they get their quarterback. They get a stud wide receiver. We already have that, meaning the Steelers. We have a value quarterback in Mason Rudolph. I'm going to get to that. So this is where everything starts to change for the Philadelphia Eagles and brings them a Super Bowl championship. 2022, round 1, pick 13, Jordan Davis. This pick, if the Philadelphia Eagles don't draft Jordan Davis, round 1, pick 13, they don't win a Super Bowl. It doesn't happen. It starts at the nose guard, the zero technique for the Eagles, basically every team, but especially the Steelers with the defense that they run. Now, so the rest of So round 1, pick 13, Jordan Davis, defensive tackle, Georgia. Now notice this trend here. Round 3, pick 19, Nakobe Dean, linebacker, Georgia. Now, I always say this about the SEC, especially when you play, I say it all the time, you play Georgia and Alabama, they have enough defenders to mimic an NFL defense. Never mind the rest of the SEC conference, just those two teams alone. So the Eagles stick to drafting 2 Georgia players who obviously have paid huge dividends to creating a championship team. So 2023 comes, and the Philadelphia Eagles, they don't stop drafting defensive players. And guess where they drafted them from again? Round 1, pick 9, Jalen Carter, defensive tackle, Georgia. Then they get another first-round draft pick. Round 1, pick 30, Nolan Smith, Georgia. So now the Philadelphia Eagles have a tremendous pass rush, and they know it. They know that they have 4 to 5 studs from Georgia that can bring the heat and bring the pressure. So in the 2024 draft, they get 2 defensive backs, top-notch corners. They go Quinyon Mitchell, round 1, pick 22. You know why they drafted Cooper DeJean in the second round? Not because he's not as good or better than Quinyon. They just knew that he would be around a bit longer. They knew Quinyon Mitchell wouldn't be on the board. So in round 2, pick 8, they get Cooper DeJean. And what happened last year with the Philadelphia Eagles, at a certain point in the season, they put Cooper DeJean in as the slot corner, where now they have an elite stud dominating the middle of the field on defense, and that's what caused them, between the pass rush and a stud Cooper DeJean, they end up winning the Super Bowl. And let's talk about the Super Bowl. What they did to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes had 0 opportunity to win that game. Absolutely 0. He had no time. He was harassed the entire game. And then when he was under pressure and made bad decisions, Who picked the ball off and ran it in for a touchdown that changed the whole dynamics of the game? Cooper DeJean. So, let's get back to the Steelers. Where does it start? It starts at the nose tackle position, the zero technique, whatever you want to refer to it as. And that's why the Steelers need to draft Derrick Harmon. I don't know if you've seen the tape on him. I've watched a couple games, all 22 film. Big, fast, explosive, powerful, doesn't take plays off. And guess what? It means something to him. You could tell that football means something to him. You can never get enough of those types of players. So if you don't start at the zero technique or nose guard position to bring pressure up the middle, you have nothing. The Philadelphia Eagles started their dynasty off Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. It started with Jordan Davis. Then they continued Jalen Carter. You know the names that I went over. Nolan Smith, Nakobe Dean. You know the names that I've talked about already. But they went back to back. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter. So in 2022, the Philadelphia Eagles, our first round draft pick was Jordan Davis. Pick 13 overall. They come back in 2023. They go nose guard, again, defensive tackle, whatever you want to call him, Jalen Carter. Round 1, pick 9. Now, all the Steelers fans will be in the comment section saying, well, the Steelers don't have a quarterback. Let's get to that. During the 2024 season for Jalen Hurts, he didn't play outstanding football. He played game management football. I'm not going to mention the team. We all know the team I'm referring to with Trent Dilfer. You get it. So he just didn't make a lot of mistakes, meaning Jalen Hurts. In 2024, he threw the ball 361 times for 248 completions, 2,903 yards, and this is the stat that I really want to get to. He only threw for 18 touchdowns and 5 picks. In the Super Bowl, Jalen Hurts, he's 17 for 22 for 221 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. The last time we seen Mason Rudolph in a Steeler uniform, he had better numbers. He threw for 285 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick versus the Buffalo Bills without TJ Watt. If you give Mason Rudolph a pass rush like the Philadelphia Eagles have, and a slot cornerback that's a stud, we can become a Super Bowl winning team. The Steelers can follow the same blueprint. We already have 2 stud receivers in DK Metcalf, George Pickens. I mean, he might not be on the team, but you get it. Jaylen Warren. The Steelers need pass rushers. It can't just be TJ Watt doing it by himself, which we all know that's the case. If TJ Watt's not on the field, the Steelers defense, it's over. Cam Hayward played great last year. We had more pressure from more people than we usually have, but you saw the Super Bowl. And you see what 4 or 5 stud defenders do for a defense. Patrick Mahomes had 0 time to throw that football. Harassed, battered, baffled the entire game. I mean, the Chiefs look like to me they just gave up during the course of the game. The ball is snapped and Travis Kelce's still in his stance. I don't think they wanted any part of the Philadelphia Eagles' physicality. And remember, the Pittsburgh Steelers were about to beat the Philadelphia Eagles, and Najee Harris just fumbles the ball without even getting it. And it changed the whole dynamics of the season. But let's stick to the NFL draft. You have to start with the defensive line. You have to start with the defensive line. You cannot afford this year to skip a defensive line pick in the first round and draft a quarterback that's a bust. Next year's quarterback class is better. Derrick Harmon is the pick. Stick to the Pittsburgh Steelers tradition and build your team at the zero technique, nose guard, defensive tackle, whatever you want to call them. Mean Joe Green, Gabe Rivera, Cam Hayward, Casey Hampton. You see where I'm going. Derrick Harmon needs to be the pick for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Round 1, pick number 21. Fill in the card and hand it in.